Whether you're writing an email message, incident report, program plan, essay, or a business proposal, good writing doesn't just happen. Good writers don't just sit at the computer and magically produce a finished document on the first try. They work at it, and they follow a process. The basic steps of the writing process are these: prewriting, outlining, drafting, revising, and publishing. Prewriting is the initial planning phase. It's where you do some research, generate ideas, and think about who your audience is and what you want to accomplish. If you're writing an essay or analysis of some kind, you should also think about what your opinion is on the issue. If you can summarize your opinion in one sentence, called a thesis statement, this is a good time to do so. Remember, at this point, nothing is set in stone, and you can change it later. In outlining, you'll think about how your writing should be organized. Some people like to draw a diagram of their main points and their supporting information. Then they make a list of the points in order. In drafting, you get down to the business of writing. This is the rough copy. Just get your thoughts on paper. You can reorganize and make corrections later. Revising is where you polish your work. Does it say what you want it to say? Are there grammatical or punctuation errors? Are some parts unclear? Do you want to change the order, or add or revise information? Are the sources of information properly cited? This is where you make corrections and refine the writing. Publishing is the distributing of the document to the intended audience. So you want to think about the best method. Should it be an email message, a printed document, or an attachment? And how should it be formatted properly? The writing process is something that you can customize to fit your personal style, and obviously it's going to vary and you're going to change it a little bit depending on what you're working on. You might follow the process in detail, for example, for a formal document, and in less detail for a short communication like an email or a letter. But the process is always the same. For example, personally, even if I'm just sending an email message, I follow this process. I think about who I'm writing to and what I want to achieve and the information I need. I draft the message, then I go back and revise and review and make corrections, and finally I make sure it's properly formatted before I send it. With practice, following a writing process doesn't take much more time, and it saves a lot of time and possible confusion in the long run if you just say things right the first time.